How do you improve communication with the universe so that you can attract what you want quicker, faster, and easier? In fact, you might even do it instantly. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and I'm going to show you some secrets to how to communicate with the universe so your desires manifest quicker, faster, and easier. Hang with me. This is going to be life-changing. Realize that you're already one with the universe. Albert Einstein said that particles do not create other particles, that all particles originate from a source. So if you actually look under an electron microscope, every single thing in the entire universe is pure energy. Where's all this energy coming from? It's all coming from a source, from the universe, from infinite intelligence, from God, from whatever name you want to use it. It's all coming from there. We're one with it. But the reason that we don't see that in our life is we have an ego, we have a socially constructed and conditioned mind from our culture that believes I am what I do, I am what I have, I'm separate from everybody else, I'm separate from the universe, I'm separate from what I want to attract into my life. And then we start to create resistance in our life and we start to muddy the connection with source, with the universe. And when you realize that you're one with God and one with the universe and one with all things and one with everybody in the world on a spiritual, energetic consciousness level, right? Because you only see a little bit of visible light. There's a lot more energy happening. In fact, light is merely just energy moving at the speed of light so that you can see it. But there's so much more energy happening. So there's a connection link between all things that we can't see with these limited eyes. These eyes are just programmed for the third dimension, for just this physical realm. But there's a lot more happening. And the first step, if you want to manifest what you want, if you want to improve your communication with the universe, is that you got to realize you are one with the universe. You're not separate from the universe. Right? And the universe isn't this place that you say, please universe, please help me out. Please help me make more money. Come on. What the heck? Why aren't you helping me? No. It's this thing that we're one with. So the universe is in creation and the source of all things is happiness. It is love. It is abundance. So it's about us getting in harmony with that abundance. Can you actually open up your connection to it, right? Like we live our lives like a calcified faucet that's barely shooting out a small potential of the actual flow of water. We're still connected, but our connection is very severed. So realize that you're actually one with all things. You're one with abundance. You're one with prosperity. You're one with love. And when you recognize that, and the ego stops saying, well, here, have you seen my bank account lately? I mean, did you see that last relationship I had was awful? I mean, I can't find the right resources anywhere. That's because your ego thinks you are what you do, you are what you have, and that you're separate from everybody else. You're separate from what you want to attract in your life, and you're separate from the universe. You're not any of those things. But when we believe those things and we forget that we're one with the universe, you're one with the universe, you're one with all things, and when you recognize that, then you become an actual space for abundance, love, and prosperity to show up in your life by way of your communication with the universe. Number 2, think of yourself as energy. Right? If you think of yourself as energy, a thought is just an energy moving at a speed of vibration that's outside of what we can see. It's energy just like your body is energy. Your body is just moving at a different frequency. It's got a different level of density so that it's actually materializing as a physical object. But your thought is energy too. It's just moving at a different speed of vibration. And so when you realize that everything is energy, think in terms of frequency if you want to figure out the secrets to the universe. That was by Nikola Tesla, who actually created all of our modern systems for electricity. And so it's important to understand and think this way, because when you think in terms of frequency, if you want more money, then it's just a matter of getting in harmony with wealth and abundance, recognizing the appreciation you have for maybe even the little amount of money that you had the abundance for somewhere to sleep or a warm bed, or now you have the time freedom to spend 5 or 10 minutes watching this video. When you get in harmony. So the question is, how can I get on the energy of what I want? How can I get on the energy of what I want? And when you get on energy of what you want, you're showing the universe by default that you already are that thing. So the universe responds to that and says, oh, Jake's operating in a place of abundance. Let me bring more abundance into his life in terms of more money, in terms of more contribution to the world, in terms of more purpose, in terms of more adventure, in terms of other exciting, awesome things that can come into my life that are abundant and happy and beautiful. So it's responding to your energy. So the question is, how can I get on the energy of what I want? Number 3, speak only of what you are. What happens is we speak of what we're not. I'm not well, I'm not smart enough, I'm broke, I have a bad memory. You don't have a bad memory, you have a perfect memory. It just hasn't been developed properly, right? You have a perfect memory. And we actually forget that we come from this infinite source, and our ego takes on all of these social and cultural constraints, and we start to identify with our own limitations, and we think that's who we are. So I want you to start a practice where you only speak of what you are, only speak of what you want to manifest. It's a habit to do the opposite. Steve Jobs had a term, it was his reality distortion field, and it was the people at Apple company would actually use this term where he would reject the outer appearance of things. He was like, put in this mode where he's like, I don't care what the world says and what reality says. Here's what's in my mind and here's what I'm going to manifest. Don't tell me anything else. And they called that his reality distortion field, because you actually have the ability to distort reality. Every single thing in the universe is energy, and that what gives you this experience right now. It's that you're conscious of my voice. Consciousness is what gives life to energy, to this human experience. And when you recognize that all is a result of consciousness, then by way of your changing consciousness, you can actually change your life, and you can actually change reality. So you can bend reality by actually altering your consciousness. So don't allow anything into your consciousness that is not what you want to manifest. Speak only of love, speak only of abundance, speak only of happiness, speak no ill will, judgment towards anybody else. See if you can speak abundance only about money. You may not have the money that you want, but think of money like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. If you're like, where the hell is it? And it's never showing up. And I'm so evil. It's not going to show up in your life. The girl or guy's going to leave you, right? Do the same thing with love. Speak only of love. Speak about all the cool relationships you saw. Some people kissing. Wasn't that cool? The universe brought those two beautiful people together and now they're kissing, and it inspires me. I'm so grateful that the love of my life is on the way. I'm so grateful that right now I feel all my muscles relaxing and I can feel like this joy of being alive. And my foot was hurting, and I had that broken finger, and I had the flu or whatever it is. But in this moment right now, I feel perfect and whole, and I know that everything's happening in perfect timing. Speak only of what you are and what you want and what you want to manifest. Number 4, be grateful for all of it. Gratitude is actually what hooks us up to the universe. It's the purest connection to the universe we can possibly have. And when we're not in a state of gratitude, we forgot our connection to the universe. So you're essentially disconnecting your connection to the universe. And when you're not in a state of gratitude, it's impossible for the universe to recognize what it is that excites and enlivens you so that it can bring more of that into your life. So move through the day and see if you can practice gratitude for everything from like your fingernails. Isn't that cool that the universe and the life force of all things just grows your fingernails, it grows your hair, it grows your eyebrows. Maybe you have really bushy eyebrows. I kind of have bushy eyebrows. Maybe you have kind of bushy eyebrows like me, or maybe you have really thin eyebrows. Whatever it is, isn't that cool that the universe does that? It grows your teeth, it grows the whiskers on my face. The universe does all of these things. This white gold on my ring, the universe actually started to grow these minerals in the earth. Isn't that cool? Just go through and think about all the things that you're grateful for, and it'll put you in harmony with what it is that you want to manifest in your life. You're showing the universe, dude, this place is abundant. Hey, universe, good job. And the universe is like, oh, this person actually loves my creation. This person loves the universe. So let me give them more beautiful stuff. Have you ever noticed that the people that seem to be grateful seem to get more good stuff into their life? Number 5, use this term. If not this, then something better. That's how you want to communicate with the universe. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm making $10,000 at this dream job, but if not that, then something better. It's our over attachment to things that blocks the universe. There's a higher order than our little ego that's like, oh, here's how it's gonna work, and I'm gonna micromanage every part of creation. There's a higher order, right? And I know that you've had some times before where you really wanted something to happen and then it didn't happen and then you were upset, but that was actually a bridge for something even better to show up into your life. So practice with your affirmations and your goals and your desires to say, if not this, then something better. That always happens. I had this dream of publishing with my favorite publishing company when my first book came out 7 years ago. They said no. I thought my life was over. It turns out that it ended up being a stepping stone. I self-published a book, which ended up getting me published with the #1 publisher in the entire world, which I never thought I would do. And if I would have published with the other publishing company, I wouldn't be published with Penguin Random House, the biggest publishing company in the world. There's a higher order. So start to say, if not this, then something better. We live in an infinite, abundant universe full of infinite potentialities and possibilities. Align with that. If not this, something better. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com talking about how to improve your communication with the universe. Be sure that you download my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com down below. It'll get you in harmony with the universe. It'll reprogram your subconscious mind and the old limiting BS belief systems that you might have that might be actually causing resistance and obstruction from higher and more powerful thought forms so that you can manifest what you want. So be sure that you press the subscribe button as well in the corner. Comment in your favorite step so far on this. Let me know where you're from. We got a growing community from all over the world. And I want to know where you're coming from. Right now I'm in San Diego. In 2 weeks I'm moving out to Maui. Hope that I see you sometime on those Hawaiian Islands. Comment in where you're coming from and have a beautiful day.